All right, today we're going to be talking about triangle inequalities, and our objectives are that we will be able to order side lengths of a triangle given angle measures and order angle measures given the side lengths. We also will be able to determine whether a triangle can be formed given 3 segment lengths and determine the range for a possible third side given 2 side lengths. So, to sort angles, what we need to know is that the longest side is across from the largest angle, and the shortest side is across from the smallest angle. So if we wanted to list these sides from shortest to longest, our shortest side would be UF, our medium side would be UN, and our longest side would be FN. So since UF is the shortest side, across from it is the smallest angle. So angle N would be our smallest angle. Our medium angle is 13, or UN. So across from it would be our medium-sized angle, which is angle F. And side length FN was our longest side, so across from it would be our largest angle, which would be angle U. What if we're given the angles? Now here, we're only given 2 of the angles, so we need to use our triangle sum theorem from last class to determine the measure of this third angle. We know the angles of a triangle add up to 180. We're going to subtract 75 and subtract 59, which would leave us with 46 degrees for our other angle, which is actually the smallest angle. So smallest angle would be angle M. The largest angle is angle A, which means angle T is our medium angle. So across from the largest angle is going to be the longest side, which is MT. Medium angle across from the medium side, so side MA, which leaves AT to be our shortest side. What side lengths can make a triangle? In any triangle, the 2 smallest sides, or let me rephrase that, the sum of the 2 smallest sides must be greater than the longest side. In other words, the small side plus the medium side has to be greater than the long side. So here, our smallest is 6, our medium is 10, and our largest is 15. So 6 plus 10 and 15. Is it greater? 6 plus 10 is 16, which is greater than 15. So yes, this can make a triangle. Here, small, medium, large, and be careful because they're not always listed smallest to greatest. 6 plus 10 and 16. 6 plus 10 is 16. That's equal to 16. So this can't make a triangle. It has to be greater. What if we only know 2 side lengths and not the third? So if x is the longest side, then 6 plus 10 has to be greater than x. If x is not the longest side, then x has to be greater than 10 minus 6, so that when you add it with the smaller side, it ends up being bigger. So 6 plus 10 is 16, has to be greater than x, and x has to be greater than 4. When we go to put this together in one statement, we want the shortest side first, our x will go in the middle, and our longest length second. So in order for this triangle to work, x has to be bigger than 4 but smaller than 16. What if our third side has a variable in it? If 2x plus 4 is the longest side, then 6 plus 10 has to be greater than 2x plus 4. And if 2x plus 4 is not the longest side, then 2x plus 4 has to be greater than 10 minus 6. So now we need to do some algebra. 6 plus 10 is 16. Subtract 4. 12 has to be greater than 2x. Divide by 2. 6 has to be greater than x. 2x plus 4 has to be greater than 4. Subtract 4. 2x has to be greater than 0. If we divide both sides by 2, x has to be greater than 0. So again, when we put it all together, smallest length, biggest length. So our x value would have to be in between 0 and 6. Now notice that it doesn't have the or equal to sign underneath, so it couldn't be equal to 0 or equal to 6. It would have to be somewhere in between. That's all for today. I'll see you in class.